Today we will be checking out a beautiful peak yet in Ella, Sri Lanka that's called Little Adams Peak. So join with us on my journey. As you might already know, Sri Lanka is one of the paradise islands that we have to visit in our lifetime. And in Sri Lanka, Ella is the first place that world travelers settle in as soon as they land in Sri Lanka. Mainly because its climate is very similar to that found in Europe and America. And the train that's going on this Nine Arches is famous, which is placed among the top 15 beautiful train rides in the world. So the country's main airport is in Colombo, so you'll have to take a train from Colombo to Ella. And there are few trains, and the one that is going at 5:55 am from Colombo is the ideal one if you want to see the daylight beauty of the journey. You can see the cabin is very comfortable with ambient lights, comfortable seats and air conditioning. There is a significant amount of noise filtration found as well. This is a train ride of nearly 10 hours. But you can sit back and relax, enjoying the scenery. Now we are passing the Colombo town. By the way, the only way to purchase tickets is by visiting the railway station. At the time, they do not offer online ticketing. When you get closer to Kandy, you see this hike that's called Alagalla. You can check out later. This is when passing the famous city, the sacred city Kandy. And you'll be passing Gampola, which is famous for this construction, a bizarre looking tower called Ambuluava. The travelers, after they settle in Sri Lanka, do not forget to check that as well. The train ride is truly a beautiful one. The cabin conductor will help you so much. He will come in and point out the beautiful landmarks you pass across along the way. These railways were built by the British when Sri Lanka was under their monarch about 150 years back. They built the railways mainly for transportation purposes, especially tea, cinnamon and gems. It hadn't been an easy thing to lay the railroad along different landscapes, so much so that they had to carve through nearly 40 tunnels like this. I must also tell that this is not the quickest path to reach Ella from Colombo. If you travel by the main road, it will only take about 4 to 5 hours. But if you are not in that much of a rush, you can enjoy the scenery while taking the railroad. So I dropped down at Ella 3:30 pm. The main purpose of this journey is to walk around Ella and also to climb the Little Adams Peak. We can do that tomorrow, and still there's a few hours left, so we'll go to check out the Nine Arches. Though it shows there is nearly 2.9 kilometers from railway station, there's a place in the Google Maps which falls nearly midway of the route. And if you turn from there, it is only about 20 minutes walking distance. And on the right you can see the times when trains cross the Nine Arches Bridge. It is more like a westernized city you will only come across a few locals. The train is scheduled to arrive here at 5:30 p.m. So we'll keep waiting. So it is actually a peaceful thing to wait here until the train comes. So all the happy faces are now getting back to their lodges. Good morning, this is 4:45 a.m. on the next day and we are going to climb the Little Adams Peak. Have you heard the fact that being there at the top of Little Adams Peak when the sun is rising is one of the most sentimental things to do in Sri Lanka? You can find a nearby place at any budget range when you search in the Google Maps. Usually, you can reach the top within 1 hour or less. The route is not isolated and there are many signs that will guide you. Be mindful to carry a torch when you come. The sun is about to rise and there are many people around to see that. Good morning. Okay, now the time is 5:40 a.m. The sun is set to rise at 5:52 a.m. A couple of minutes left. You can fly your drones, it's not a restricted area. And we'll fly above the Little Adams Peak and look around. The Little Adams Peak consists of a multiple number of peaks, nearly 4, that you can walk along to have a better view from the corner, especially at the Ravana Falls. The one you see on the leftmost corner is the Adams Peak. After reaching there, you can go down and up and down and up to reach the very end. Let's go to the corner and see. This is the southern part of the country. And turning towards the west, you see the Ravana Falls. Let's fly in towards Ravana Falls. This waterfall carries an archaeological significance. There is evidence to say there has been human inhabitants nearly 25,000 years back, which is also attributed to the legend of King Ravana, who had lived in Sri Lanka, who has kidnapped a princess from India and kept her hiding inside a cave behind this waterfall. You can see that cave as well. Now what you see is the Ella rock. If you want to climb here, you have to take a different path, yet a difficult path as well. And if you go there, you will see Little Adams Peak like this. And I want to tell you, both these peaks, Little Adams Peak and the Ella Rock, are of same height, 1141 meters from the sea level. And when you compare the hikes, the effort that you have to put on to reach the same height is way less in Little Adams Peak than to reach the top of Ella Rock. So if you start the day early at Ella, by about 7:30 am, you have done a perfect hike and captured so many memories. So let's climb down from the Little Adams Peak. You can see a tea factory in the site. And there is plenty of time left to experience the adventure at Ella, which includes the Ella zipline, the adventure climb, and also the Ella swing, which we'll see in a moment. This is the Ella swing. It only takes 10 to 20 minutes to climb down from the Little Adams Peak. You have the opportunity to check out many hotels in this area which carries the beautiful view of the Ella Rock. And the hotel that I'm in now is called the Flower Garden Resort. So I'm signing out from Ella. Hope to see you on our next journey. Thanks for watching.